heading straight for the top, and I'm going to get an interview with Millennial Wolves, hopefully.
Oh, no, definitely. I've already put a few ones out trying to reach out to him, but
we'll see.
I felt quite sad though, because his last video he was saying he was suffering from depression and stuff, and he said he's very intelligent, as you know, and he said that
he is.
Very intelligent, and when the way he was describing it, if you watch his last video, he was saying his mind, he's having to see a therapist, and he said he'd never has asked for money in the past, and he said I actually was very upset watching it. He said that he's been very, very depressed, and he needs to see a therapist, and he might be off for a while and things. So I don't know, but I just put a mess, one of my YouTube things was just to millennials, and just that I was thinking and praying for them, basically.
What do you mean, a Scottish person not asking for money? Has the world ended?
No, Scottish people are actually very proud, seriously. We don't like to ask for money, we really don't.
I doubt it. Listen, Lacey, I tell you what. Do you know?
Why do you think we're called stingy? Because nobody wants to ask for money, and also
no.
The media, the media lies. The media lies. The media and the stereotypes and everything. Scottish people, you'll get Scottish beggars and homeless people, but you don't get people that are yeah, give me money, and all this kind of crap. It's
well, I'll tell you. Yeah. How was do you know how wire was invented? Wire?
Wire? No, I don't. Please inform me.
Two Scots fighting over a penny. What about this one? Do you know how the Grand Canyon was formed?
Probably two Scots digging for money.
Aye, we're trying to find the penny.
That's too funny. You've got me in that one.
Yeah,
it's have you heard the joke?
Top way to start a video, eh?
A Scottishman, and an Englishman and an Irishman walk into a bar.
Hey, watch it. Just kidding.
No, it's not risque or anything. It's just funny. It's right. So the Irishman walks in and he's the Englishman walks in and says, "Hi, can I get a gin and tonic, please?" And they're like, "Oh yes, of course."
Hello,
gin and tonic, please. And they give him the gin and tonic. The Irishman walks in and goes, he's a pint. I can't do the Irish accent. Want to give us a pint of Guinness, please?
Oh, fair play to you, mate. Fair play.
So he drinks the pint and Guinness, and the Scotsman walks in. They're like, you've had enough. You're bad. Meaning
aye.
That drunk. It's a funny joke. I was
trying. And what did the Welshman say? There must have been a Welshman.
Where's the sheep? Like, get out, you sheep shagger. It's just a thing we say in Britain.
Aussies call us sheep shaggers.
Oh, you are better than Aussies.
We get
media Aussies are they think they're better than you guys, but New Zealand looks.
Oh, just they're bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're bigger. It's the same the way Americans look at other countries. They think they they kind of look down on a lot of this, but it's wait a minute, I've read history books, I know the truth. So don't think I'd be speaking German if it wasn't for you. I know.
We just call them convicts. That's what we call them.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. But let's talk about, I guess the first thing we should talk about in regards to our respective nations is the political climate. Now, I understand in Scotland you have Labour and Conservative. We have Labour and National, which are probably very similar. But
please describe what they're about, and then can you describe your own political views, and then I'll do the same.
Okay.
I'm very interested.
Okay. Well, Labour's more on the socialist side, and
socialist, right. But no, what do they say they are? First of all, say
I don't even know. Far out.
Because for us,
they're basically good for big families and low income people, and they're socialist in that respect.
Working class.
Working class. Yeah. And the National Party, which is with the National Party is the blue. So Labour's red, National's blue.
Party, like the Conservatives, kind of.
Yeah, kind of, but they're capitalist as well. So.
Yeah, that's the same as the Conservatives. But in the UK, the Labour Party are known to be not socialist, but actual communists. And his name's Jeremy Corbyn. That's a fact. He's a socialist. Communist. And our Conservative leader is not a Conservative. She's a feminist. This is a fact again in the UK. She's a known feminist, and I mean third-wave feminist. She is also a Marxist. I've read a lot about Marxism, so I know about that. She's a globalist, total elitist. She's literally ripped up. The political climate right now is crazy. We've been fighting for Brexit for years, and that's since I started doing my political commentary. And because the vote personally for me meant a lot, because it's not just people, they class you as racist, and this is a typical Marxist tactic that they use. What they do is in the Russian Soviet Union back then, if you weren't in line with their kind of narrative, they coined the term racism, and they'd say, well, if you love your country, you're a racist. If you do this, if you're a racist. And it's literally history repeating itself, but through the Cold War stage. And because I'm not ashamed that I'm white, and because why should I be? I haven't killed anyone, I haven't done anything wrong. It's not my fault my skin is white. And because I'm proud I loved my country, I loved Scotland, I'm ashamed of my government, I love being British.
You fucking what? You're British?
I'm such a racist, yeah. Like, we can't fly a British flag without the police coming to the door. I'm being serious, deadly serious. That is a fact. People in the UK know, and it's horrific. If you say nationalist, you will be put as an extremist. There's groups that are called literally For Britain or Britain First. There's two groups, right?
Britain First.
Yeah, and do you know they're called right-wing extremist groups?
No, really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So on to your political beliefs. Sorry.
My political beliefs. I'm a filthy communist. Just kidding. I don't know what I am. I'd be more on the conservative side. I don't really get involved in politics. The whole thing that made me involved in politics was the fact that no other New Zealanders were found to be nationalists, at least on YouTube, were actually calling.
One I've seen ever. The rest are.
Well, there you go, and that's sad because I don't really think that I'm really made of the metal. I'm not a big stocky guy that's real super proud.
No, you're like a you know how you get you get gamma males, which are like the very bottom, and then people think beta males are bad, but beta males aren't actually bad. The top obviously is the alpha male, right?
Yeah.
Beta is like because there's a really clever guy called Vox Day, and he basically breaks it down and he says beta is always used as, you're just a beta male, but there's a whole hierarchy of different males. Gamma is the worst. They're like the sheep. The left is kind of idiotic people, like if you think of America, that are just blindly following kind of, you know.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, like, when you look at you've got like the strong jawline, you're masculine, you're
I lift weights as well. I do lift.
Also, you can tell, like, and you're like, you've got models. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, the heart is there, I guess, but the body built, I can still work on my body, I guess is what I'm saying.
Can I still work on my body? Does that mean I'm like 5 foot?
Right.
If I'm 7 stone,
I'll tell you something.
I'm like a muscle.
I'm quite tall. I'm 6'6", I think. So.
Yes. Are you actually? Oh wow! Like you're like.
What are you talking about? What about Richard Metcalf? He was 7 foot. Like 4.
William Wallace. Do you know William Wallace? Like, obviously, I paint my face blue, freedom. Apparently he was like 7 stone. 7 stone. 7 foot something. Crazy tall. Scottish
giant.
These look like giants. His sword, right? I've seen it in the museum. Was over 5 feet. like, and the weight of it. That's taller than me, and he was like raw stabbing it into people. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's said that William Wallace was actually Welsh.
Is that true? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I've been to the museum and everything. I never knew that. Like, because they were all Klansmen,
William Wallace and St. Patrick apparently are Welsh. So.
I know St. Patrick because we've got St. Patrick's Day. Everyone has.
No, but you don't. I want to actually rally to have St. Andrew's Day because I think it's just as important.
We're not allowed St. Andrew's Day. It's racist now.
Oh, what a crock of shit! It's not racist.
I'm being serious. I am being serious. Not only that, also St. David's Day in England.
St. David's Day. No, that's Wales. St. George's Day is English.
George's Day. So you know Britain better than me. Yeah.
Hey.
All of us are not allowed to celebrate it. Our own patron, our own saints, like our own people, we're not allowed to fly our own country's flag without being called racist. We can't do St. George's Day, St. David's Day, or St. Andrew's Day anymore. They're all called racist. We're called racist. That's racist. You're a xenophobe, you're a Islamophobe, you're a blah, 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 blah.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't.
Orwellian words.
I'm surprised they haven't gone and taken St. Patrick's Day down as well.
Oh,
to be honest.
No. The reason that they've not done St. Paddy's Day is because that's still part of the EU.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why. That's the only reason why. Irish people can fly their flag because they're part of the EU. But did you not see Angela Merkel hit that? I won't say it, but you know what I mean. And you all know what I mean. She literally grabbed a German flag off someone and flung it, like, really enraged to the ground. Like,
what a fucking fanny. Absolutely.
Like, he hated Germany. Like, what's the problem?
What's that lassie's problem, eh? Like, shit. I mean,
she's obviously like some kind of I think she's
guilt complex.
Husband, and yeah, she's got white guilt for some reason, and she doesn't care. Like, when interviewed about like there was a woman that had got, an elderly pensioner got beaten on the streets by these police, and when interviewed about it, she says, "Well, I hope she learned some wisdom." Seriously, is that not messed up?
Yeah, it's fucked.
Like, the stuff there's women getting raped everywhere from all these refugees and things like that are coming over, and like the stuff in Canada, and it's just obviously Britain is so small. Think about the size of New Zealand and America. The amount we're taking in, we literally cannot take. And there's people living like, and everywhere you look, there's like British people of all religions and colours and races sleeping homeless that have been brought up in Britain or that immigrated years ago, and now they're giving all the houses to these new refugees that are literally like ruining the hotels because they're booing on the street and doing like really horrific things and raping children. They can't go to swimming pools because they're like taking pictures of us, just things like that. And obviously not all, but a lot of them, because they're illegal, because we have no borders. Even though we have a river, they're coming across in boats. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean, lass. And I tell you what else really rustles my jimmies is fucking I learned something the other day. Government comes from the Latin govern, as in to rule, and mens, which means mind. So it literally means mind control.
Yeah, of course.
Government, yeah. So the government don't give a fuck about us. They don't care.
They don't. Do you know?
So why don't people wake up and say, you are not for us. You're not going to listen to us. Let's have a bit of a mutiny.
Well, trust me.
Revolution.
On my page, like, the crazy thing is, I was live streaming. I was on the 29th of March. I went down to the Brexit betrayal rally just to commentate, and like I was taking videos. There was at one point there was so many helicopters that were distracting everybody's live stream and cutting and editing things. One of the reports came on lying blatantly. Jon Snow, his name is, and this is. I mean, they said, I've never seen so many white
people in one place.
backlash for that because that's
What a
racist.
prick. Why would you say that?
Because he was talking crap. Like, I was there, and do you know what the real racist thing was? I had over 50 photographs of me with all different colours of people, and I uploaded them onto Facebook, and only 5 got posted, and it was just me with other white people. Now, what is that about? Please tell me,
Really?
Mr. Zuckerberg. Tell me, because to me that seems racist.
Absolutely.
Anything that was lighter, anyone that wasn't white did not get posted. So on my YouTube channel, I literally have to show you, like, I'm like, look, and I can't upload like the streams that I've got. I can't do anything onto YouTube. It won't let me. It's crazy. Like, so I have to like show on my phone on YouTube like that, holding it. Do you know what I mean?
They're having a fucking laugh. I tell you what. What about
They're
Tell me about
business. Because
Should we move?
There's Gab now. There's so many
That's
different ones.
Yeah. Let's
Also,
talk about.
really good. Yeah.
Let's talk about another topic. Let's talk about the sectarian divide in Glasgow, which I find to be fascinating, because my favourite team and my favourite team in the British Isles was always Celtic Football Club.
Yeah. Celtic.
That's your team.
Celtic.
Yeah.
There's two, right? Basically,
I wouldn't talk to you if you were Rangers. I'd be like,
no. I was always the same as a child, but like the thing is, right, there's like there's only 2 out of the whole of Scotland that rule and have ruled for since my mother was a child. She was born in 1964, and she says since her grandparents. And do you know what the crazy thing is? I actually come from Ireland with the whole IRA and the UDA, and they somehow, I do not know, please don't ask me because I wasn't even born, but somehow because there's only 2 main, and they've always remained on top, and they're called Old Firm games. It's always
Old Firm.
Celtic. They've ran amok and like been on top of the Scottish football since my lifetime, since my mother's lifetime, since my grandmother's lifetime, and even after Ireland reached like a peace kind of thing, and they stopped the war.
That was the Troubles in 1998.
When that
they had a ceasefire in 1998.
Yeah, it's still not stopped in Celtic and Rangers. So the fans, like my football team is, since a little girl, I've always loved Henrik Larsson was at Celtic. He was my hero. They'll never.
What about John Hudson?
Oh, I loved him as well. I love them all. Like I love Celtic. They're just the best. I mean, we're always reigning on top, always. Yeah. But do you know, at first I remember hearing when Rangers went out of business, like, you couldn't even afford your clothes, and I was so happy. But then after a few months, I was like, wait a minute, like we're just like beating every team, like boom, 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 and I was like, this is boring. It used to actually be fun when we would like have someone to like, actually a contest. So finally they got money and they came back as the new Rangers, and but they're still called Rangers, but their real name is the Rangers or the new Rangers. I think this is the 3rd time they've had to come back because they keep running out of money. They literally, I'm being serious, could not afford to pay the paperboy or the milkman. But anyway, that's something else to laugh at. But the point is, the sectarianism is disgusting. I've literally, you can look it up, I have met people, I know people who have literally came out to their father and said, you know what, Dad, I'm sorry. Like in their family are diehard. Like these are people that are all Scottish, that are not Catholic, not practicing Catholic, not practicing Protestants, not whatever, not Irish, nothing to do with anything. But if you're a Rangers family, you're Rangers, and if you dare, like your family will disown you. If you dare say you're a Celtic fan, and one of the dads, he's on video, like literally laughing, saying, "You know what? You're no longer my son." He said, "Get the bleep out my house, don't speak to me again." And he started laughing, and his son was crying, like a grown Scottish man crying. And Scottish men don't cry, like themselves, like they wouldn't cry. And he's like, "Dad, why?" And he says, "Well, that's one less Fenian effort that's gonna be that I need to worry about because you'll be burning in hell, son." He says, "Oh, sorry, you're no my son anymore." And he's been deadly serious. Never spoke to him since. Boy's trying to kill himself, in his late 20s, twice now. He's okay now, but it's like, obviously, how can you be ever okay when your whole family's disowned you just because you support a football team? And it's really bad. Like, I can't even go out. Like, I've got all my Celtic tops everywhere in the house, but do you know that I have to like watch the games in the house because I'm 5 foot and like 7 stone. I'm petite, right? Like, I've been nearly trampled to death, by the way, by the fans, because there's the football fans. There's so many hooligans. It's got past. They used to just sing IRA. The Celtic ones would be IRA songs and about killing of the like Protestant babies. And then they do the Orange Walk. I'm being serious. And then like the Orange Walk would be like, the orange ones would be like singing like your Fenian effers and like they'd be doing like
yeah, filthy Fenian bastard.
Or not just that, it's like laughing at people dying in the potato famine, laughing at like Irish that getting the IRA like little Catholic children.
Yeah, like no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Have you seen those ones?
Yeah, no, they did. They would say horrific things, like, and they threw bananas at the Rangers players. Like, actually, seriously, you can look all this up. Fact check me on all of this. They were throwing bananas at the players, throwing coins and splitting their heads open. It was horrific. But the fans see outside. Now it's got to another point where this is when I stopped going out. It got really bad. I nearly got trampled to death by my own supposed football fans. Supporters, they didn't mean to, but because the size of it, they just didn't see me and just were like, oh, ahead. Like, oops, like standing on me. Like, I nearly got trampled to death until a guy picked me up and I was like, oh, help. And I'm like, all bleeding. But like, they now, it's like they'll do anything to annoy each other. So, like, it's just so stupid. And like, they used to do this, so it's like,
anyway, next question.
No, right. Now, I won't sing the song, but like, it's horrific songs, right? So now the Celtic fans are flying Palestinian flags, and I'm being serious, and the Rangers fans are flying, the Star of David, and it's just to annoy the other team. And it's like, what has that got to do? First of all, what have we got to do with the Ireland troubles? And second of all, what the heck have we got to do with the Middle East and Gaza and Palestine?
Oh, hang on. What you've got to do with the Irish troubles is that your brothers across the sea have gone through a hard time with the British Empire.
We're
you see,
Scottish. We're Scottish.
It doesn't matter. Your brothers. You've got a very strong.
In Australia, if there was troubles, yeah. If there was some kind of trouble, and
yes, we would be very concerned about Australia, and we would help them.
Football to soccer, where you go to escape. And do you just call it soccer or football? Sorry.
Well, I call it soccer, but most people have you call it football.
We call it football, yeah, right. Well, would you, like, if you go there to escape, would you then bring that cancer and that disease into that Glasgow to the point where, like, it's breaking up families? It's horrific. They're singing about children.
Okay, well, who's causing this trouble? Like, who is causing this division?
It's not the teams. It's not the teams. Even the managers have been trying to stop it for years. None of the football players, they're all from different countries. Some of them are Scottish.
I guess what I was getting at was the fact that so many Irish people are in Scotland and so many Scottish people have been to Ireland.
Well, my mother's Catholic.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's so many like going and outgoing to each other's country.
My mother immigrated over. She's the youngest of 9, and my granny and grandpa were Irish, working class. They moved over, and I remember being a really small child, and someone came up to me and says, "Yeah, Rangers are a Celtic fan," and my mum's face just went like white, and she's like pulled me away from the guy straight away, and you could see the scaredness in her face, and I didn't understand why, because he was like, pick a team like that. It was 2 teddies, one had green and one had blue, and I'd never heard of Celtic Rangers, so I was like, what? Like, he was like, you need to pick one hen, and I was like, and my mum dragged me away, and she just says, look, I don't want you ever to like follow football, but I was like, as a kid, you're like, shut up, I'm gonna follow football. We all love football because we do it to escape, and like, plus, I mean, they're the 2 main teams, and Celtic are the best, so you're gonna follow them. But and then the Rangers.
Well, Rangers have won more titles. Rangers have actually more successful than Celtic.
Not recently. We're talking.
Not recently, but overall.
The past 5 years we've been skyrocketing. We're like amazing. We're like top of the league right now. We're top of the league. We're just doing amazing. Like, but yeah, no. But throughout the years, Rangers have done amazing. That's why I loved it, because it was always like, who's gonna win?
Neck and neck. Yeah.
It was always like that. That's why we've domained for years over them. But yeah, it is a cancer. It's horrific. And now, like,
all right, babe. Do you have a question for me now?
Yes, I do. I'd love to. I've got many questions.
Aye.
So, would you say that in, like, see the politics in, because for us, basically, the politics, I just want to ask, like, right now in our government, as I said, there's two main parties, the Tories and the Tories, which is Labour, which is meant to be for the white working class, poor, welfare
bloody
state.
Tories.
No, sorry, not the Tories, the Labour Party. They're meant to be for the
What
white
about UKIP?
class. UKIP, that's who I voted for. They're about leaving the EU. It's Brexit. And it's because we don't want, why are we paying money, thousands of pounds, billions, sorry, I said thousands, billions of pounds, 35 billion like a month or something, to this globalist, like, and actually it looks like a globe, and it's empty. 300.
The Earth is flat. Just kidding.
No, I think the Earth is flat. I'm a flat Earth. Totally flat earthers, and we didn't go to the moon. I'm kidding.
No, I don't believe we went to the moon. That's true.
No, I don't believe. No, I was not joking on that, because how come I'm not being funny, right? 1965, right? Just hear me out before you write me off as a lone ball.
What do you mean, Ross?
Yeah. 1965, right? We went to the moon in the middle of the Cold War. Okay, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. But anyway, just imagine, right? Okay? Not only that, but we've never went back since. All the rocks that were brought back have been proven to be fake and have been proven to be from Earth. They erased all the footage. Even the two astronauts couldn't get their stories right about the stars, if they could see the stars or not. One of them, I can't remember which one it was, told a little girl in his garden before that he actually didn't go to the moon. And apparently they erased all the data. And they said the technology they had back then is now too advanced to the technology we have now to go back. What? No countries ever went. They've never went back again. Come on. I mean, it's so obvious. Like, if you believe they sent a man to the moon, then I can feel insane. Right, I went off topic, sorry. Anyway, I was going to ask you what I really want to know, right? In our government, we watch our government and see the way they look down at white people. I don't know if you have this, right? But they despise white working class people. Like, they literally despise us. Like, if you're white and you're working class, I do not know what it is. It's like you're the scum of the earth to them. And, like, the way they talk about you, like, nobody represents you. UKIP, that's why I love UKIP so much. They're like, who represents you? Like, we're getting governed by unelected bureaucrats from the